Number 1. Which expression is equivalent to negative 4 raised to the negative fifth raised to the 0 power? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to notice that we are raising to a power, and when we raise to a power, we're going to multiply our exponents. And so I would get negative 4 to the 0 power, because negative 5 times 0 is 0. I then know that anything to the 0 power is 1, so my answer is letter A. Number 2. Which expression is equivalent to 7 squared raised to the 5th power divided by 7 to the negative 6th? Again, we are raising to a power, so I'm going to multiply my exponents, and I get 7 to the 10th power. I haven't done anything, so the 7 to the negative 6th stays on the bottom. From here, I notice I'm dividing, so I'm going to subtract my exponents. 10 minus negative 6. When we are subtracting, we have to keep change. So we keep the 10, we change subtraction to addition, and we change a negative 6 to a positive 6. My answer becomes 7 to the 16th power, letter D. Number 3, which expression is equivalent to 1 over 49? Select all that apply. I look down my answer choices and I can see that we are multiplying in all of the problems, so that means I'm going to add my exponents. In the first one, negative 1 plus negative 1 gives me negative 2. I know that all negative exponents are written as a fraction, so that's really 1 over 7 squared. I know 7 squared is 7 times 7, and I know 7 times 7 is 49. So A is a correct answer. Letter B, again, I'm going to add my exponents. 8 plus negative 6 gives me 7 squared. 7 squared is 7 times 7, which is 49. B is not a correct answer. Letter C, I'm going to add my exponents. Negative 5 plus 3 gives me 7 to the negative 2nd. Negative exponents are written as a fraction, so 1 over 7 squared. I know 7 squared is 7 times 7, which means I have 1 over 49. C is a correct answer. Letter D, I'm going to make that one go down just a little lower just so I have some more space. Letter D, I'm going to add my exponent. 7 plus negative 9 is negative 2. Negative exponents are written as a fraction, so 1 over 7 squared. 7 squared is 7 times 7, and 7 times 7 is 49. So D is a correct answer. Letter E, again, I add my exponents. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2. 7 squared is 7 times 7, which is 49. E is not a correct answer. Number 4, write 16 to the 8th as a power with a base of 4. So I'm going to break 16 down into 4 times 4. Notice I have 4 squared because I have 2 of them, and I still have my 8 because I haven't changed my exponent of 8. I notice now that I am raising to a power, which means I multiply my exponents, and I get 4 to the 16th power. Number 5. Look at the equations below. Choose true or false for each equation. Letter A, 2 to the 4th times 3 to the 4th equals 4 to the 6th. In this type of problem, our exponents are the same, but our base numbers are different. So we multiply the bases and get 6 to the 4th power, so it would be false. Letter B, 5 squared divided by 5 to the 3rd equals 1 over 5. Since we are dividing, we subtract our exponents, and we would get 5 to the negative 1st. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. And I know negative exponents are written as fractions, so 1 over 5. That statement is true. Letter C, 6 to the 3rd raised to the 4th equals 6 to the 4th raised to the 3rd. We're raising to a power, so I'm going to multiply those exponents. I get 6 to the 12th equals 6 to the 12th. That is a true statement. Letter D, 3 squared divided by 3 to the 7th equals 3 squared times 3 to the negative 7th. So again, for letter D, we're dividing, so I'm going to subtract those exponents, and I get 3 to the negative 5th. But on the opposite side, I am multiplying, so I'm going to add my exponents. 2 plus negative 7 is negative 5. Again, I get 3 to the negative 5th. It is true. Letter E, 8 to the 0 divided by 8 to the negative 4th equals 8 to the negative 4th. So in that problem, I am dividing, so I'm going to subtract my exponents. 0 minus negative 4, and I get 8 to the 4th power. Again, when we have 0 minus negative 4, we have to keep change. We keep the 0, we change subtraction to addition, we change a negative 4 to a positive 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. Equals 8 to the negative 4th. That statement is false. And letter F. 4 to the 10th divided by 4 to the 5th equals 4 to the 2nd. We're dividing, so I subtract my exponents. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 to the 5th does not equal 4 squared. It is false. Number 6. Simplify 9 to the negative 8th times 1 over 9 to the 3rd. Write your answer with a positive exponent. So, I know I have a negative exponent, so I'm going to rewrite it as a fraction, as 1 over 9 to the 8th times 1 over 9 to the 3rd. I'm multiplying, so 1 times 1 is 1. Down on the bottom, I'm multiplying, so I add my exponents, 9 to the 11th power. Number 7. Which of these is equivalent to 3 to the 2nd? Select all that apply. So for the first one, I'm dividing, so I subtract my exponents. 8 minus 4 gives me 4. 3 to the 4th power. A is incorrect. B, 6 squared divided by 2. That's really 2 to the 1st power. My bases are different, my exponents are different, so I cannot solve that problem. If I did solve it, though, I would write out that 6 times 6, because it's 6 squared, is 36. 36 divided by 2 would be 18. B is not a correct answer. Letter C, 3 to the 5th times 3 to the 3rd. I'm multiplying, so I'm going to add my exponents. 5 plus 3 gives me 8, 3 to the 8th power. C is not a correct answer. Letter D, both of these are 3's, and so they're really 3 to the 1st. We're multiplying, so I add the exponents and get 3 squared. D is a correct answer. Letter E, we're dividing, so I subtract the exponents. 12 minus 10 is 2, 3 to the 2nd power. E is a correct answer. And letter F, 3 to the negative 3rd divided by 3 to the negative 5th. We're dividing, so I subtract the exponents. Negative 3 minus negative 5. Again, when we subtract exponents, we have to keep change. So we keep the negative 3, change subtraction to addition, and change a negative 5 to a positive 5. Negative 3 plus 5 is 2, so 3 to the 2nd power. F is one of our answer choices. Number 8, which expressions are equivalent to 13 to the 6th divided by 13 to the 8th times 13 to the negative 4th divided by 13 to the negative 2nd? Choose all that apply. I'm going to start by solving the top part. 13 to the 8th times 13 to the negative 4th. We're multiplying, so I'm going to add my exponents. I'm going to show my work up at the top. 13 to the 6th hasn't changed. But when I add my exponents, 8 plus negative 4, I get 4. So 13 to the 4th